How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about what a factory fifth wheel / gooseneck prep package is, what it comes with, what it will prepare you for in the future, and I'm also going to show you how to install both the fifth wheel and the gooseneck setup for it. Now, this is the same pretty much between all three OEMs, Dodge, General Motors, and Ford. Today I'm actually working on an F450, so we're working on a Ford here, but basically all the same, so real easy to do. I hope this helps you out. I know when I was looking, I wasn't really exactly sure what the fifth wheel prep package was, if I needed that. At the time, I didn't have a fifth wheel camper, so I wasn't exactly sure what I needed. So we'll get into that also. If you guys find this video helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also subscribe. Coming up, we got as I had said before, I'm going to do some forescan videos. I'm still going to do that semi truck versus pickup video, and then I also got coming up, I'm going to explain the difference, benefits, and cons of between a fifth wheel and a gooseneck setup. So explain to you about that coming up too, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those. So we'll go ahead and get started here. What exactly is the fifth wheel prep package, and what does that allow you to do? So basically what it is it's these 5 holes in your bed here that allows you to secure the fifth wheel or the gooseneck to pull like this camper, or I got a gooseneck dump trailer. So one thing it does allow you to do, there's some confusion, you don't have to commit to fifth wheel or gooseneck with the fifth wheel prep package. It sets you up for both. So that's something to you don't really have to weigh out. Now, it does not include your fifth wheel, and it does not include your ball for your gooseneck, but it does set you up for saying, in the future you're going to buy a gooseneck trailer or a fifth wheel trailer. It sets you up from the factory where all you got to do is buy these 2 things, and you're good to go. Now, you can install it after the fact. I highly recommend using the OEM fifth wheel prep package. It's just so nice. You can see I can haul anything in my bed now. And they actually have nice coverage you put over them too. I don't have them in there now because I'm always using my fifth wheel, but they got nice covers where you don't really see anything. All you see is the rubber, and then there's little plastic black caps that go over the holes to cover them holes in. So what the factory package allows you to do is basically use your pickup bed with no interruption as you would without any kind of gooseneck. Now, the aftermarket stuff, a lot of them's in bed, so you got your rails for your gooseneck and even your fifth wheels. There is a couple hideaways. I'm drawing a blank here, I forget that manufacturer, but one of the major manufacturers has a hideaway ball for the gooseneck, so you kind of do have the same thing there. But for $400, I mean, you're set up from the factory to pull both fifth wheel and gooseneck and have your full utilization of your bed without interruption, which is, as far as I know, OEM's the only way you can do that. Now, like I said, you can add the fifth wheel prep package after the fact. Some dealers say you can't, but I've personally done it on my last vehicle. It's about a 4-hour ordeal if you do it yourself, or a lot of dealers do it if you tell them what you want to do. A lot of the pickup truck intense dealers install them also, but it's about a 4-hour ordeal. All you do is take out your I think there's 8 bed mounting bolts. You take them out, and it's a lot easier if you got 2 guys. Pick the bed up, set it on a 4x4, just so you can get your bracketry under there. Now, you can't really see the bracketry because the fender wells are in, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to add this bracket, and then your mount's on top. So if you do want to do it, it's about a 4-hour deal. One other thing, I'm not going to get into specifics on it, but one other thing to note, if you don't have it and you're going to do that, if your pickup doesn't have this spray and bed liner, you're set. There's actually 5 divot holes where each one of the drilling marks need to be. You just put your guide on that for your hole saws, and you can knock it right out. They're perfect. My last truck was like that. I didn't have a bed liner in it yet, and knocked them out. Like I said, it took about 4 hours. Real easy. But I'm going to go ahead and get into how to install these things. So like I said, if you don't own anything yet, but you're going to buy something in the future, highly recommend getting the factory fifth wheel prep package, and that's all you need. You don't need to worry about buying a fifth wheel or gooseneck until you actually have a trailer. So I'm going to go ahead and get in there and show you how these install. So this is a factory Ford Reese setup. I didn't buy it new. I got this off Facebook, but it's what you would buy if you buy it. But I think it's CW Companion and the Kurtz. They all use the same basic setup, and you can use them as long as it's the puck style. You can use them aftermarket fifth wheel heads with the factory prep package. Just one thing, but they all basically use the same setup. So what you got this slotted, I call it like a cam setup, and when I get up in the bed, you can see how it's slotted, and the holes are slotted in the bed. So basically this drops down in the bed. You gotta have these all out like this, and then once it's set down in, so these just all fold in on top of themselves. There's 4 of them total, 2 on each side. And then once you got them folded in, there's 2 holes on these. You slide a pin through there like this, and that locks it in so it can't come unlocked going down the road. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and set this in here. So the first thing you need to do, so you can see, first thing you need to do is make sure your tabs are loose. It's a lot easier if they're loose now than once you get them working on it. They don't got to be out, just get them loose. And then set it right down on top. You kind of heard it made a clunky noise. You fold these all completely out as far as you go. And that clunking noise you heard, the front actually set down in. Now the back's down in. Once you hear that clunking noise from the front and the back, double check, make sure you're touching metal to metal up underneath, you'll see. Once you do it a few times, you can just tell by the noise. And these just slide together. And then lock your locking pin or padlock, whatever you want to use. Some guys use a padlock so no one can steal their hitch. And where you put this on this side. And that's all there is to it. You're ready to haul like that. So that's the fifth wheel. Now, to remove it, you just pull your pins out and then push these tabs in and clear out. And as long as they're out, you just grab the head. You might need 2 guys. This thing weighs like 175 pounds. As long as your arms are out, it'll come right out of there. Just like that. Go ahead and do the gooseneck setup. So your gooseneck's got 3 pieces. On a fifth wheel setup, you don't need safety chains, but on a gooseneck you do, so that's why it has 3 pieces. So this is your ball. Then this is where your safety chains hook. So this is a Reese setup, which is pretty much the same as factory Ford, but this thing pulls out and it's spring loaded. See how it constantly returns, and then plus once the hitch is on there, it's pushing down on it so it can't come up anyways. But what this does is it pulls these deep tent balls in, so you can slide it down in, and then them detent balls is actually what locks it into the frame from bouncing out. And then these Reese or safety chain things, it's got the same cam lock. This will actually use 2 of the holes for the fifth wheel. You got your 2 cam locks, you slide it down in and twist it, and then these locks right here that just kind of slide, that keeps it from turning and coming out. Just gravity holds that one. So I'll show you how to set them. So your gooseneck goes in the middle, the ball part. Just pull it up and set it down in. Make sure your thing's in there. See how it's good and secure. Then your safety chain holders, just put them down in there. See that? Once they like that, they're good. They're locked. See that? That's all there is to it. You hook your safety chains on, hook your ball up, and you're good to go. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I got a video coming up here next. It's going to be on the difference in pros and cons between a fifth wheel and a gooseneck. And like I said, don't forget, I still got them 4Scan videos and that semi-truck video I'm working on. It'll be coming up here real soon too. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of that stuff. And if you got any ideas for future videos, be sure to drop it down in the comments. Another video we got coming up is I'm going to show you how to approach a campground parking spot to back your trailer in a lot easier. So make sure you subscribe for that also. Till next time, you guys stay safe out there.